Hey everybody, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're having a good afternoon. Yep, welcome Sharpie, and everybody else is currently here. So I've been sick over the last day or two. Oh, sorry, let me mute my stream real quick. Alright, yeah, so I've been sick for the last, like, 2 days. So unfortunately I was not able to stream like I had originally wanted to. I was planning to do a stream yesterday morning, and that did not work out, unfortunately. But I am feeling better now. I do have more keys for Mistfall to give away today. I'm going to be doing giveaways for both YouTube and for Twitch today. So I'll just put it out there. What my plan is, I'm just going to kind of put like a code here or there in YouTube chat, just for you guys that are over there viewing. But my primary giveaway is going to be through Twitch like I usually do, using my Moobot. So just keep that in mind. I do want to play some mercenary today. I really haven't played a whole lot of this class yet. So I think it'll be fun. Also, I had to mute my... I had to mute the music. YouTube copyright has been copyright flagging the menu music for this game. And it ends up muting like half the VOD. So I had to mute it myself. I told the devs, and they're aware of it, but I don't think it'll be fixed until next playtest. So not a whole lot I can do here. I just kind of had to mute it, so that's why it's going to sound a little bit weird. In case you're wondering what kind of skills and stuff I'm using for this class. Here, I'll actually just show you real quick in train. So I did unlock a few new skills. Or just one, really. I unlocked this lunge attack, which there's some skill tree tech that you can grab that ends up dazing enemies when you hit them as well. Also, let's see if one of these mobs will attack me as well. Okay, this guy does. Yeah, so my E also does a parry as well, which is part of a tech tree. So instead of having to perfect block with only my shield, I'm able to perfect parry with my E skill, which is pretty cool. As far as I know, it should perfect parry every mob in the game as long as my timing is right. So yeah, let's go ahead and do some games. If you guys have any questions for me, let me know. As far as Twitch goes, you can join the giveaway whenever you want. Hashtag giveaway. And again, if you are on YouTube, don't worry about it. I will be dropping a code here and there for you guys as well. So yeah, don't worry too much about that. Missing out. Both of you guys will get a few codes. Okay. Hey, Darth Bane, welcome, man. How's the game out of 10? It's a little early to say. I mean, keep in mind, this is what you could consider the honeymoon phase of the game, right? So it's not really fair, I think, to rate it. I think there's still work that needs to be done. So it's just too early. If you were asking me to directly compare the game to, say, Dark and Darker, I would tell you that Dark and Darker is obviously a more polished and complete game, because that game has been out for 2.5 years and this game has been out for 5 days in closed beta. If you're only asking me as far as, you know, rating this game of what I think and how it hopefully will go, I would say I would give it like a 7 right now. I think 7 is fair. There's quite a few bugs that definitely need addressed, but I'm rating it at least a 7 because I like the things in place that this game has, such as the talent tree, the way that the auction house and the stash system works. I also enjoy, but again, there's some bugs that are holding the game back. Which again, it's closed beta. It's really, really hard to rate a game that's this early progress, because it's not really what the final product is going to look like, you know? So just take it for what it is. I think the game is fun, so that's all I really got for you. I wish I had more. Hey Cav, welcome. Hey Sober. How long is it out to play? It'll be done pretty soon. I think it's like 3 more days. I think it's... No, 2 more days, I think. Yeah, so my E parries. I'm trying to like get this parry timing down instead of just mashing left click. I'm trying to actually learn how these mobs work. I haven't played in 2 days pretty much. I've been I know I said it already, but some of you might just be joining. I've been sick for the last 2 days. I've been basically in bed. It has been extremely rough. So I'm glad that I'm finally able to do something. Yeah, it was bad. I think I had a stomach bug or something like that. It was extremely miserable. You only enjoy the mercenary gameplay? How many different classes have you played? I really hope that's not a team. That would be really sad if we ran into a team the first game I played. I'm just trying to play solo, man. I'm not trying to have to recruit a whole legion of players just to play the game. That would be really sad. I hope not. Oh, I should be using my Q ability against these mobs too, I imagine. Yeah, I probably should. I just unlocked it, but yeah, I imagine it's pretty good against these guys. Oh, it does a stun too? Yeah, that's good. It's not bad at all. Okay. Have proximity chat? Oh, I have no idea, to be honest with you. The only people I've seen have not talked, and they've just ran off. They've just came straight at me to kill me. I really do not know if this game has proximity chat or not. Sorry. Wish I had an answer for you. Hey, Swan. Wait, Swan, you never got a playtest key? Is that... Wait, did you really not get one, Swan? I thought you got one. God, I'm stuck in the corner. Oh my god, that is so annoying. I got stuck. Great. How am I supposed to hit these guys in here? Alright, that was annoying. There's no solo mode. There will be on release, but right now there's not. So right now it's solo versus duo versus trio, but it's only a closed beta thing. I don't know why they decided on it, but that's what they did. But just know that you guys probably know at this point that I'm a big advocate for solo play. Anyone who's watched my channel for more than a day should know that by now. But yeah, it will have solo play on release, so I'm not like overly worried about it. I'm not going to negatively review the game because it doesn't have solos, because I know it'll be out when the game launches, so it's whatever. It is what it is. You kept checking your email, but you never came. Swan, did you re-sign up for a key like a day or two ago? They made like a new email, or they made a new thing to sign up. I don't know if you did that one or not. Yeah, I have keys to give away today. I'm gonna be giving away most of the keys on Twitch, but I have some keys for my YouTube chatters as well. So don't worry too much. You can only win one key as well. If you win a key, it's gonna be, you know, I'm not gonna give multiple keys to one person because I don't want to give people keys to, like, you know, resell or anything like that. Oh. Oh my god, we're actually gonna get a 1v1 PvP. I'm actually excited. I haven't done a lot of PvP yet. I'm just waiting for the heal buff to go off. Oh, the Wisp. Oh my god, that guy got destroyed. Oh, it's cancel fights. This is a viewer of mine. GG, sir. Thank you for giving me a 1v1. I appreciate it. Dream sniper, that's fine. I don't mind getting sniped for like a fair 1v1. That's perfectly fine. I have no issues with that at all. I want to get PvP. It's rough. There's not a lot of keys out there, man. So I really don't get a whole lot of like players around. And then when I do see players, you know, they're teamed up in groups of 3. So I just get, you know, ganged up on by the group, which sucks ass. Because I can't fight a team of 3. So, you know. December 18th. Better... Wait, hold up. Let me read that here in a second after I kill this spell. I'm over here, man. It doesn't matter. I'll read your message in a second. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm pretty far from circle. I got a lucky bow. I'm gonna take that. Out of 10, got into my head, how is it? I'd rate it about a 7 at the moment. Yeah, I would give this game around a 7. There's some bugs, and the game definitely needs polished, but it's fun for what it is so far. So I think this talent tree is what really puts this game in a different, not tier, but what really makes this game kind of shine a little bit. If this talent tree system didn't exist, I actually don't think I would like this game very much. Well, I guess I won't say that. I wouldn't like it. I guess that is right. It wouldn't feel as great. Because we already have a game that doesn't have, like, any talent progression at all. We already have Dad. You know, and I think this system alone kind of makes the game... I don't know, it just kind of makes the game stand out a little bit more. I don't know. I'm sure some people probably agree with that, but that's how I currently feel as far as that goes. But that's my honest opinion. I would give this game probably around, like, a 3. Somewhere around that. December 18th, better see me source. Also, is Dungeon War dead? You haven't kept up? Wait, what is December 18th? You're gonna have to explain to me what that date is, Dean. I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry. I have no idea what, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. But yes, Dungeon War is dead. I did get some gear. Well, I learned, so this is kind of a learning curve thing. If you go to the premium store, you can buy gear for very, very cheap for your character. So I've just been going here, buying gear, and then just shoving it in my warehouse, which works out perfectly. So. Yeah, Wizard, I'm not going to forget you guys on YouTube. I have a few keys for you guys as well. I have keys for both of you. Don't worry. Do not worry about that. Okay. Oh, I didn't drink. Hold up. As far as I know, you can still get a key if you sign up through their Discord channel. But that's all I know. I do have keys to give out today, but they're separate from the keys that the devs have been giving out. I don't really know how they've been doing it personally. I just know that I got an email with some additional keys to give away. I'll actually message the devs right now and see if they can give me more keys to fill lobbies. Maybe they'll answer. All right, I just sent the Mistfall Hunter devs a message. They've been talking to me a little bit. So if they send me a message back about more keys, I'll give them out. I'll let you know, okay? The auction should have gear cheaper than premium. It might. The problem is there's not a lot of players. So because there's not that many players, there's really just not that much gear on market. But yeah, you're right. I probably should be Oh, I guess there is gear. Yeah, you're right. I really should be buying it from here. It's technically cheaper, but it doesn't matter. I mean, it's whatever. It's a playtest. The money doesn't matter. I'm just trying to test out the game, man. But yeah, you're right. I probably should be using the auction instead of throwing away money for no reason. Hey, Slap, I appreciate the sub, man. Thank you. What's the skill system based off? Cooldown timers? So yeah, the skills you have is a cooldown timer, but there's also a stamina system in place, which limits your mobility a little bit. So it's not like Dark and Darker, where you can kind of infinitely do everything. The only thing that doesn't take stamina, I think, in this game is, I don't think jumping does, and doing a standard left click does not, but everything else does. So you have to worry a little bit about your stamina management. Oh, the wipe for Dad is the 18th. Is Sorcerer guaranteed to be releasing though? Because I'm not really aware of. I didn't know if that was guaranteed or not. You requested a key the day of the beta was out and it took you 2 to 3 days to receive it. Yeah, it's really weird. I don't understand why certain people got it so quick and some people didn't. I really don't know, man. I wish I had an answer for you, but I really don't. Hey, Jordy. So I said it earlier. I have plans to give giveaways for both YouTube and Twitch. So if you hear me giving away keys, don't worry about where you are. I will be giving away to both sides. I do ask if you already have a key, please don't go into the giveaway just to sell the key. Out of an honor system, I would rather the key go to somebody who will actually, you know, maybe fill lobbies or something like that, you know. So please, if you don't mind, you know, we could all be, you know, adults here. I would appreciate it. So thanks in advance. And that goes without saying, if you do win a key, you cannot win a second key, if I notice, so obviously that's what you do. Yeah, I know there's been like a reseller market for the keys for this game because it's just so hard to get in. And I'm just trying to like not contribute to it. I hate people that scout keys like that. I can promise you none of the keys that I've gotten have gone towards, you know, anything like that. Yeah, that'll never happen for me. Sorry, just didn't hear the time of the giveaway. About every hour or so. There's not a set timer, but it's gonna be about like every hour, or so. I'll give away a key probably for YouTube, and then I'll give away a key for Twitch. Now, YouTube, just to be, just like an FYI, YouTube is gonna be a free-for-all grab. It's gonna be just a code given in chat, because my MooBot doesn't work there. I usually give away keys only for Twitch, but I do have extra keys, so I want to give them to YouTube as well. Twitch will be more, you know, neat. I'm gonna have my MooBot basically set it. So if you're on Twitch, it's hashtag giveaway if you want to join the giveaway. YouTube, just be ready to grab the key. It also means that if you're on YouTube, you literally can't scalp the key because you have to use it right away. So it's not an awful thing. That's it. That's there either. You can just use a Gleam link for YouTube. What the hell is Gleam? I've actually never heard of that before. Is that like a giveaway site or something? If it's a program, I don't have it set up is the issue. Beta end, it should be Wednesday as far as I know, but the devs did mention that they might extend the beta. What I would love to see is them to extend the beta for like a day or two and just open it up to everybody. I would love to see that. I don't know if they'll do it though, but that's what I would like to see. I just want players in my lobbies, to be honest with you. Used to work for Stream Elements. You should set up your bot on Stream Elements. It'll work on YouTube. Oh, really? Is that true? Okay. I'll look into it. I can't really do it today, but I'll look into it for the future. I just know Moobot does not work on YouTube, so I'm kind of SOL there. I appreciate it, Ethan. Well, I mean, people always have the option. If you want like a, you know, it's up to you guys how you want to do it. I'm just trying to be somewhat even for both YouTube and Twitch. Oh god. Ow. Okay. Was not expecting them to both turn red there, but we're good. You feel like it'd be a server capacity issue if they open it? Maybe. I don't know if there. I don't really know how many people this game would have if it opened up. To be honest, I don't know. I'm not sure if it would be a lot or a little. Hard to say. Perhaps the devs are worried about server costs and only like and just didn't want too many people in for the first test. I don't know. They won't open it. Let's be real here. They probably won't. I said that like full well knowing that it probably wouldn't happen. Oh, what class is best for solo? I think it was Sorcerer. If you want a class that's easy for PvE, range is better. So I think Sorcerer or the Hunter class is both reasonable choices. However, that said, if once you get used to the mechanics, you know, the melee doesn't feel as bad as it was before. You know, you get used to it after a while. So it's really up to you how you want to do it. So if you want like easy mode gameplay, then, you know, Sorcerer or Hunter. If you want gameplay where, if you want to struggle for a bit, but then kind of get used to it, and then eventually you'll, you know, be what I'm doing, which is actually killing mobs. You'll get there eventually. Yeah, Sorcerer, Hunter, but Mercenary, and I think you could choose any class. I think any class in the game can be used. Rogue is also pretty good. Having the invisibility option is very, very nice. So there's that as well. Hey, Sharky, welcome, man. Good to see you. Considering it's only 3 days. Yeah, I don't think it would explode either. I mean, it's a closed beta. I wouldn't expect more than like 500 concurrent players at one time, for being like real here. That'd be my guess. Maybe 500, but that's like the most. You know, it's not like this game has thousands of viewers on Twitch. I mean, it might have who even knows how many viewers this game has on Twitch? I know it's not like a whole lot. This game has surprisingly balanced classes. Yeah, Trey, after the first day or two, when they nerfed Sorcerer twice, yeah, it became more balanced. Sorcerer was stupidly OP in the first, at first, though. It was like, it was so absurdly imbalanced, it was unfun to play. You know? Oh my god. But, yeah, it feels a lot more balanced now. 100%. The dad killer is dad. Yeah, that, I mean, I know you might be joking, but I think if dad ever dies, it will be because of, it'll be because of Dark and Darker, not another game. I don't think another game is going to be able to kill Dark and Darker. I think that game has a dedicated player base. If Dark and Darker fails at all, it's going to be because of the devs, not because of another game coming out. I'm pretty confident. I thought it was blocking. Huh. PvP range and ranger? Yeah. So, you know what's funny? I tried to play Dark and Darker yesterday. A little bit. Again, I was still sick, so I didn't stream it. But I proceeded to have to chase someone through like 6 modules. And I just kind of thought to myself, like, what am I doing? Like, just the range meta in that game is so annoying. Watching people just like bunny hop away from me constantly, like through modules, closing doors because of the door meta. It's just not fun. I just stopped playing. I was so over it after the little bit I played. I just had to move on. It's so frustrating. Playing that game right now. I'd rather play like an unpolished like beta of a game that's fun than play that. So far, what you've seen, it looks like it'll be better than Dad. It's a little early to say that. I mean, like it could be. If they continue developing in like the right direction, it's possible. But it's a little early to say that for sure. I mean, you know, I'm all for finding the you know, the next game to play, but you know, I gotta be realistic here. The game is still definitely early on and needs work, so you know, I gotta wait and see what they end up doing with the game. I hope it ends up being good though. I would love some good competition. Having a dungeon warden? It died off, man. The devs basically killed it. Yeah, Dungeonborn, like, dying there's no one to blame but the Dungeonborn themselves. I didn't realize I wasn't in circle. Alright, I'm just gonna get this spell activated. Some critiques that I have right now of this game. I think the mist, the Gilda mist, the circle, it does too much damage and it's too fast early on. It's really, really punishing. If you get a bad spawn and you get pushed because of the circle, it's really annoying because the mobs are relatively strong. Especially some of the areas are very, You know, there's a lot of them. There's just a lot of mobs around, and it makes it really annoying as a solo. And the circle, you cannot survive in it. You will just die. Like, it is actively not fun at all to be stuck in circle. So that's one thing I would personally change. I think the circle needs to do ramping damage. It does too much damage early on. Or it needs to be slower. I want more time. One or the other. You know? It's a balancing act, but right now I think the circle is extremely annoying. So. That's my current thoughts at least. Did I try to kill the boss? Yeah, I tried to kill the boss once early on and I got shit on, but I've heard that once you get some gear, the boss becomes manageable even solo. But I haven't really tried it myself yet. Every game with range and mage gonna end up running? Not if you have a stamina system in place. So this game, when you're playing Ranger and Sorcerer, I'll just show you real quick. Not that it's not gonna take me much time. So I haven't played much Ranger, but I'm gonna just go in training and show you why I don't think the Ranger, like, range meta will be as prevalent. Every time you shoot your bow, you lose stamina. So you cannot infinitely run away and shoot. Eventually, you're going to run out of stamina. Also, using a small left click does not take stamina, but it means your stamina does not regen. So if you're constantly running away and doing, like, the small attack, it does very little damage, but again, your stamina isn't going to regen. And that includes your skills, too. So every time you use any of your skills, it's also going to use it. It means that you're going to have to regen. So I think this alone is going to at least somewhat balance the class, because it means that, hopefully, the range classes can't just run away forever. Also, the melee classes have more movement speed based on the last patch they did. So if you go here to your warehouse, and you go to the details tab, you see this here in the middle? There's a stat here called movement speed. And right now, the base movement speed is 0%, or basically neutral. I don't know what the neutral speed is. But Ranger and Sorcerer have a slower movement speed base than Melee does. So that's 0. And then if we go over to the Ranger, or the, Mercenary, your base speed for him is 10%. This is not because of gear. This is because of the base stats that your character has. Okay? So just something to keep in mind. I think they're trying to balance range and melee, and I think they're doing a pretty okay job so far. I know it's really early on, but they went from Sorcerer being absurdly OP and basically the only class worth playing to Sorcerer being relatively balanced. It seems over like 2 days of patches, which is pretty okay in my book. You played 1v1 versus me yesterday as Fast Sorcerer? Bro, were you the Sorcerer that was bunny hopping like crazy? That shit was so stupid. Was that you? I didn't have my lunge ability yet. The one with the shield where I can lunge forward and stun you. So all I could do was just slowly walk towards you. Your E was bugged? Oh, really? Oh, okay. I was wondering what you were doing. I was so confused. You're jealous? I'm planning you're here at work. Gonna be sad when beta ends. Yeah, I'm enjoying this game, DK. We got 2 days, though, so make use of it while it's here. Once you're in high gear, have a lot of health, it doesn't hurt too bad, but yeah, you understand. I haven't really gotten to experience high gear. The primary reason is that the game has trios, and if I run across a trio, I just die anyway. So I've just been kind of focusing on just learning the game solo. Like, I could find a team and play, but I don't know. I'd just rather just keep playing solo, to be honest. Hey, Logan, you got back from vacation? Well, welcome back. Hopefully it was alright. Yeah, this game has been fun so far. I'm enjoying it. I think if the circle is done right, it's fine. But right now, I think it's too punishing. It feels like you have to play the game around the circle. Whereas instead of that, I feel like the circle should just be a mechanic to just kind of end the game eventually. Which I think if you do the circle in line with number 2, it would be okay. But the fact that it's for number 1, which is having to feel like the entire game is just, okay, how do I get out of this game alive? If you're getting bad circles, it's really obnoxious. Claiming that Dark and Darker is a better game without the circle is an opinion though. I actually like the circle in Dark and Darker, personally. Like, I don't mind that the game yeah, I don't know. That's all I got. I don't really think it matters. Goblin games with circle I think was okay. The problem I have is it results in games where you just never see anybody, which is kind of annoying. I mean, just because a game has a mechanic does, I don't know, man. I think it's fine. I don't really mind it. I mean, obviously it's up for preference, right? Some people are gonna feel like the circle is worse. Some people think it's better. I don't really mind it one way or the other. I think having a mechanic that pushes people in some way, shape, or form makes sense. But that's just me. I mean, that's what it prevents, right? It prevents people from being able to hide in the, like, for the absolute entire game. It kind of takes away the threat of PvP quite a bit. Also, the fact that this game gives you these bell spawns, but you can take them with you, I think it's kind of a nice mechanic. Well, that's also true. Right now, there's not a whole lot of people playing the game. So yeah, you really would not see anybody. Circle didn't exist. Kind of hard to disagree with that. But that's more so an issue of it being a closed test with only so many keys. Wait, are you bugged? No, you're not. Yeah, I thought you were. I'm actually getting destroyed by this thing. Alright, I probably could have did that a little smoother. I haven't fought one of these in a while. Maybe next time will be a little better. That was not really great, but next time. Alright, this is really annoying. I was hoping to grab that chest. I'm not sure if I even have time to do it anymore. Probably not. I think I just took too long to kill those. Does that have a lawsuit? Oh, yeah, it's still ongoing, but I don't really know what's going on with it anymore. Hard to say. Excited to try Sorcerer? Oh, not really. No, I'm not really too excited with Dark and Darker stuff anymore. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you saw Bard and Warlock on release, you'd probably understand why it's not very exciting. We already know it's not gonna work. And it's gonna it's probably gonna be like incredibly OP or incredibly like underwhelming. We have never seen Iron Mace release a class in a good state day one. So, no, I'm not excited for it at all. Personally. Yeah, they really haven't been able to prove to me that they haven't been able to prove to me that they are going to be able to do it well. So, you know, it's up to them to prove it, right? Also, at this point, Sorcerer just isn't really enough content for me to care about the game either. I don't know. I'm just kind of over it at this point. It's not going to change the meta at all. Like, we're still going to have the same issues with Dark and Darker that we've always had. It's just with like a slightly different coat of paint in the form of the character, right? Okay, so I just learned, so you can waste your cooldown if you mistime it and then you get hit with this ability. Yeah, the unfortunate thing in these games is I would love to get some solo PvP in, but as you can see, the only people that are in my game, unless they already died, it's possible, are these two guys, and I probably can't kill them. Not solo, at least. A new talent point. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so I'm gonna go for Shield Slam? No, what's the ability called? It is Shield Slam. I want to get I don't want to get these. So Shield Slam can be quickly cast while in block, shield raising state. And then I'll get one of these after. The slow effective Shield Slam is increased, and then their days. This sounds really good. Yeah, I would really like to test out the solo PvP in this game, but it's really, really hard to do it. Because there's just not that many people in. Also, I'm going to go ahead and do the first giveaway here, by the way. So if you're on Twitch, make sure you do hashtag giveaway if you want to join. And if you're on YouTube, I'm going to throw a code in the chat here in a few minutes. So just be ready to grab that if you want it. All right. Things going on with D&D and DV make you want to study game development. Developers having good games and then ruining it with bad patches and poor decisions is not a new thing. Dark and Darker and DB did not like create these problems. This has been going on for a long time now. A lot of the games that I really enjoyed playing have died by the hands of the devs and nothing else. They had great games on hand, and then the devs just kill the game. The Calling is the game that I always give the example of because it was one of my favorite games back in the day. That was one of those games that I didn't think could possibly fail. And the devs managed to kill the game off, like, at every step of the way. They did everything wrong. Darwin Project is the same shit. That game was really fun. And they managed to kill that game off, too. I think it was one specific patch. Realm Royale was really fun, and they killed off that game. I could keep going. There's plenty of games that have been good foundation, and then the devs just didn't update them very well, and they just die. And what are you gonna do? It sucks, but it is what it is. No problem, dude. I'm glad you like the content. This might be the last stream that I play of Mistfall Hunter until like the next test comes around. I have a feeling. I think after this is done, I know Legacy has another playtest, but I'm still really, I don't know. I feel like Legacy just needs a lot more work, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna really do much with that or not. We'll see. Alright. Let me go ahead and pull up this stuff. Are you guys ready for this? Oh, can you guys see my screen? Probably can't, right? Alright, Luke the Duke. Friendly reminder, if the person is not here, then we're gonna just move on and I'll choose a different player. Luke the Duke, are you here? You are. Great, let me see if The other day, the messaging was not working on Twitch. Let me see if it works today. Okay, I think they fixed it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and give you the code, Luke, and then I'm gonna reset the giveaway, okay? Alright. So if you want to join, you can do it whenever you like. Also, I did release a code into the YouTube chat. I'm sure someone already grabbed it by now. But yeah, make sure someone grabs that. Don't let it go to waste, fellas. Actually, if you could, if you're in YouTube, if you get the code and it works, if you could put it in chat and let me know that you got it and it worked, let me know. I'd love to hear it. Oh, Jordy, you got it? You sniped it? Okay, okay. Okay. That's fine. Doesn't matter who got it. I just wanted to make sure at least somebody got the code. That's all that matters. Yep. That's perfectly fine as long as someone got the code. That's all that matters. I just didn't want to put the code in there and then it just disappear off the face of the earth. That would have been very sad. So, yep, no problem, man. And we'll give away another code within like the next hour. Okay. That's the plan. You beat pneumonia? Prince, I've been sick too. I had a pretty bad stomach bug for the last 24, 48 hours. It was pretty bad. I was in bed a lot. Hey, Goober. Yeah, this game's been fun. I mean, there's not a lot of players yet, but this is one of those games where I could definitely see it getting really popular, especially being backed by Xbox. But we're gonna have to just wait and see and, you know, hold off until we get the full release. I am still really looking forward to Midnight Walkers. I know I've said it a million times at this point, but God, I just love the idea of that game. The multi-layer, like zombie-esque feel to the game, it just feels so good. I'm actually so excited for Midnight Walkers. If the devs work on it and like do well with it, I think that could be a serious contender in this genre. Yeah, if this game, I mentioned that to Doom, if this game makes its way to Game Pass, that would be massive. Absolutely massive for this game. Who won the key? It was, oh my god, what was his name? I already sent it to him. Let's see, his name was Luke the Duke, and I already sent him the code. So he definitely got it. Yeah, no problem, man. You got a fever of 103.7? Oh my god, yeah, you had it worse than me, Prince, that's for sure. You had it worse than me. I mean, I was in bad shape, but yeah, yours sounded a little worse. When I said I was gonna post it, you had your mouse hovering in chat ready. Alright, Jordy, enjoy the game, man. I'm glad you got it. Yeah, I woke up 2 days ago, like in the morning, and I felt like really, really bad. And then yeah, I was like basically I felt like I was near bedbound for almost 2 days. It was really hard for me to like be up and around. It was extremely miserable. I didn't think he could turn red after that hit, but I guess he can. Yeah, so as far as my channel is concerned, as far as what I'm gonna stream and play, I think I'm just waiting for early next year for all these games to come out. Between Mistfall, Midnight, and anything else that might pop up. But these are kind of the two games that I'm personally waiting for. I want to see which game ends up doing well. You know, at the end of the day, these kind of games need player counts to survive, right? The games just don't work without players. We learned that from Dungeonborn, right? If the player base dies, the game just feels dead, and it just doesn't work. So I'm waiting to see how the player count is for the games, and I'm really hoping to be able to play those, and, you know, that's kind of my current plan. Only time will tell if they'll end up doing well or not, but that's what my current. And honestly, after playing both of these games, I'll probably play both. As long as, you know, both end up doing reasonably well. Like, I could see myself playing both of these kind of simultaneously. I think that would be fine. Closed beta ends on Wednesday. Did I play Legacy? I'm really torn on Legacy, Beer. I think Legacy has... I think there's something there, but it just feels a little too early on. I don't know. Yeah, I'm having a really hard time right now with Legacy. Hard time as in I just don't really know how much I want to play it or not. Yeah, I actually hate the archer guys. This is so annoying. Yeah, that is just so. They're so. Yeah, I think there's some cool things with Legacy, no doubt. I just don't really know, because I really do think it's a little bit too early for that game. Maybe I'll try out the alpha, since I don't really have anything else going on as far as content that I want to do. But just know that I'm more excited for Mistfall and Midnight than I am Legacy. Just my own personal opinion at this point. These guys are so annoying. I hate fighting these. They track your movements. It's really hard to dodge, and if you block, you just lose all your stamina. It's so annoying. At least they drop decent gear, I guess. Honestly, what's crazy to me is that people are still, like, actively able to enjoy Dark and Darker after all this time with the lack of content we've been getting. I don't know, like, I know it's not just me, but there's just not enough content in that game for me to, like, be able to continue to enjoy it. I really wish I could still enjoy Dad, because I really like this genre, but it just doesn't work for me anymore, man. Which sucks. I wish that wasn't this, but... I don't foresee it changing anytime soon. What was that? Was that a moonwalk? Okay. Yeah, mobs are buggy on stairs. Remember, I don't know, earlier when I mentioned this game has some bugs, for some reason, when mobs are on inclines, they just go crazy. They either moonwalk or they stutter step. It's really weird. It's something that they need to fix. So, there's an active bug that's in the game currently, in case you were wondering. Hope it's resolved sometime soon. Oh, I can agree that Mistfall needs more players. They needed more keys to let people test out. I wish they gave out more. I would love to have more PvP in these games. But yeah, there's just not a lot. So the most I can do at the moment is pretty much just PvE tests, you know? That's all I can do, really. I mean, I can get some PvP every once in a while. I killed cancel flights earlier, but I mean, it's also a viewer of mine, so would I have fought him without streaming? Yeah, maybe not. So you're trying to get unique. You're trying to get the Fulgor Cinder. Yeah, uniques are really hard to get in DAO. That's been a thing for a while. They're fun to use, but honestly, they're so rare that it kind of takes away from using them for me. Because you only really get to use them for like a week at the end of wipes, and it's just, I don't know, kind of annoying. I wish uniques were a little bit more common in DAD, personally. Okay, so there are people here. I know I didn't kill this. I really, really hope it's a solo. I would love to get like a PV. I would love to get a fight in. If it's a trio, I'm just gonna be really I'll just be kind of sad. I really hope it's not. Because it's kind of hard to test out the game as far as PvP is concerned when there's not a lot of it happening because they didn't give enough keys out. Yeah. And it's not that there aren't people that want keys. There are people that want to play the game, but they just didn't send out enough of them. What can you do? Also, I have no idea where those people went, or whoever it was. At this point, it's hard to say. I will say, even though I'm not super looking forward to the Legacy beta, I mean, with Dark and Darker being in the state that it currently is, I might just try it just because. I don't know, maybe there's been a lot more work to it that I just haven't really gotten to see. I didn't know there was someone on the other side of the store. Damn, what a shame. I would have loved to have fought that guy. Unlucky for me, I suppose. It was something to do a week anyway. What do you mean Supervive broke your heart? What do you mean? Do you not like Supervive anymore? That was you? Why didn't you come fight me? You didn't you didn't want the smoke, man? Come on, you should have fought me. There's only so many people. I was hoping to fight you, man. Shame. What a shame. You guys are more than welcome to join my game, preferably solo, if you want to try to fight me. I am more than happy to have you, because yeah, I would love to get some 1v1 PvPs then. So by all means, yes, you're welcome to join me if you like. By all means. Game feels very weird without the music in the menu, but the copyright is not really letting me use the music anymore, unfortunately. Hopefully they'll get it fixed sometime soon. You have trouble with the skeleton champions? Which ones are those? You mean like the bigger melee guys? Yeah, right now the menu music shows up as copyrighted on YouTube. So it mutes the VOD. So I had to mute the music. I reached out to the devs and they told me that they'll try to get it fixed for the next playtest. But right now, there's not much I can do about it. It just kind of is what it is. I think there's going to be a lot of changes from launch paths. Like you said, it's alpha. Yeah, I'm fully aware that Legacy's going to go through big changes. Maybe it's been long enough for me to try because the last time I tried the game out, it was over a month ago. So maybe it's been enough time that they've made like enough changes for me to want to play the game again. Maybe. I mean, I could try it. I mean, if I'm not playing Dad, that would be like the next thing I would probably play. So, well, I'd be willing to at least see how it is. Here, I made a change that Master Plus can no longer queue together in rank, so all your buddies you play with had to split up while everyone else below rank can still queue up as 4. Oh, yeah, I saw that. I really didn't like that change very much either. Oh, the big one? Yeah, it's tough. Oh no, I missed. Hey, that was way cleaner than the last time I fought her. You're not in my game? Ah, sad days. Maybe next time. I hate these guys. They're so annoying. I wish I could parry after their arrow or something. Or it didn't track as heavy. It feels really hard to not get hit by them. Have you found what class is meta? I don't think right now there is a meta because it's so early on and there's not that many playtesters. So the answer is no. Right now I don't have an answer for that. Oh my god, it took what hit me for so much damage? Yeah, I don't know how to I'm not really familiar with how to parry this guy yet. I'm still working on that. Yeah, it's been a little bit since I fought him, so gonna have to give me a minute here. Okay, the parry's good, Oh god, but he's mad. Oh my god. The parry was good until he shit on me. Yeah, it was good until that happened. It was. What are you doing? He really isn't taking a lot of damage here. This guy's a pain in the ass, isn't he? Man, and then you run out of stamina too, and you're just dead meat. This is not a very quick kill. Out of stamina. Oh my god. Ugh. What a pain in the ass. At this point, I'm committed. Oh. Jesus Christ, that was a lot of work. That was an incredible amount of effort. Oh, it's a team? Oh. I'm so sad that it's a team. Well, I guess I lose because it's a whole team. This is such a shame. Unbelievable. I actually can't believe this. Why am I getting ran up on by a whole team? God. Even in small playtest, people are also losers. Amazing. Okay. God, imagine, I can't even imagine doing that in a small playtest like this. It's unbelievable. That's actually crazy. Okay, well, sick. Yeah, I would have loved to have gotten, like, an actual fight in, but instead I'm having to fight a team of at least 2 or 3, so that's fine. Yeah, you won't catch me teaming up to fight solos. It couldn't be me, man. Could not be me. Wait, that was Lich? Why is Lich playing in a trio, running off and fighting a solo with a team? That's crazy. Okay, well, that doesn't make it better. It was not Lich? Okay. Yeah, I would love to get some PvP in, but not a whole lot I can do. I can't, I can't fight the, I can't fight the 2v1, 3v1. I'm pretty sure they had me gear diff too, so, there's not a lot I can do there, Unfortunately, there's not much I can do there. I don't mind the stamina system, but the stamina system makes solo v trio basically impossible. No, the mage hit me too. What do you mean? I got hit by the ranger and the mage. I'm pretty sure the mage hit me there. Yeah, I mean, yeah, outside of the trios being in a solo lobby, I mean, yeah, I enjoy the game for what it is, but obviously if the game released and it didn't have solos, I just wouldn't play it. At the start of the fight, I know for a fact that mage definitely hit me at some point. There's no way only the ranger hit me. There's no way. The ranger and the mage came charging in together. There's no shot. I just don't understand how in a 80-player playtest it's fun to play in a trio and run at solo players. It's just crazy to me. But whatever. Do what you want, I guess. Just to clarify, you want him to... I mean, it was pretty obvious I didn't have teammates, right? He has a mage. They have wall. What do you mean? He has walls. He knows I'm alone there. It's pretty obvious I'm alone there, right? They pushed me all the way on the corner of the map. They definitely knew it was only me. There's no doubt in my mind that they didn't wall ping me. 100%. I didn't say anyone was stream sniping. I didn't at any point say they were sniping me. Those words didn't even come out of my mouth. It's not even a conversation. I didn't think they were sniping. Well, it's another team. I guess we'll just go the other way. I was trying to just go through before I get ran up on by this team, but I'll just hope they don't come this way. Yeah, I never mentioned anyone was stream sniping. That's definitely. Yeah, I don't even know where that came from, but I know I didn't say that. I was just saying it's unfortunate in a, you know, it's unfortunate in such a small, closed playtest that I'm having to fight, you know, teams. That's it. Unfortunate, is all. What the? Where did this guy come from? I actually don't know what's happening, but... Alright, well, there's your trio that I've killed. Alright, well. That's embarrassing. You should never be losing at 3v1. That's just I don't even know what to say. that is just okay, well. I don't know what to say. I don't know what happened. Was it a trio or was it a solo and a duo? Is it another team? Why are there so many people here? Holy shit. Yeah, it was more of a 2v1. I don't know what happened. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. I guess it was more of a 2v1. Yeah, yeah, they were separated. Were they not part of the team? Maybe it what is this shit? Bro, what is this? Why do you have so many fire bombs? Is this the meta? What is this shit? What is this? Oh, the way he's like bunny hopping is crazy. Maybe this game is like dead. I think I almost had him too. What is this fire? Wait, is this a thing? Can you just spam fireballs? Where did he go? Where'd he go? What a pain in the ass that guy was to fight. At least it was a 1v1. God damn. I'm just happy to get the 1v1. I want to see what kind of gear that guy was running. I assume it was good. Was another person? Wait, how? How are there so many people in this game? Wait, why are there like 500 people? No way, it's another team. You have to be kidding me. It's another team? Alright, well I guess I had the fun 1v1, boys. I guess that's it. I hope you had fun. I really wanted to see what the gear was, what that guy was wearing. Oh. Sorry guys, I won the 1v1, the 2v1, and the other 1v1, but sorry. Too many people. Guys, I'm not winning a 3v1. There's no way. There's no way I'm winning that. It doesn't matter what I do. Well, sorry. I would have loved to have had more. I would have loved to have had a more, wish I could have, like, saw what he was wearing, but whatever. Would have been nice. Would have been nice. Oh well. Oh well, I suppose. Well, at least it was a fun match. A fun match outside of, whatever. Yeah, I don't know how you can possibly play in a small beta like this and have fun running around in, like, a team. Like, a team, like, chasing solos. I really don't know, man. I don't know how you can have fun doing that. I truly, it truly baffles me. So yeah, I'm at a loss here. Yeah, it's just really unfun getting ran up one by a team of 3 with like 0% chance of killing them, basically. It's just unfortunate. That's all. Hey Lizard, welcome man. Good to see you. I mean, it's more of a dev issue than a player issue. It's the dev's own fault. The devs never should have released this playtest as an only trio thing. I'd rather be in a solo room, like, you know, with like another, like with 1 or 2 other solos than be in a game with like only a trio or, you know, a trio and a duo or anything like that. Because it's not fun. Well, you don't really learn the game if you play with randoms. At least not the way that I'm trying to learn the game. I'm trying to learn like, you know, most of the mobs solo. And I can't really do that if I have teammates with me. Also, I'm trying to have solo 1v1s, which I also can't do. If I just join a random trio, then I just become part of, like, the problem of, like, what I don't like, which is just running it solos as a trio, which is just not whatever. I just don't really want to be part of that. Beta ends on Wednesday. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I could find people to play with. I just don't personally find it fun fighting solos as a trio. So, it wouldn't really be fun to me to grab a team. So, they're just no good, really, for me. What hit me? I guess the firebomb. I mean, it's also why I'll never play games like this if they don't have solo option. It always baffles me whenever people try to say that, like, these kind of games don't need solo. But then if you play solo, then, and, you know, you see a team, you just, you know, you just lose. Like, you might as well just alt F4 out of the game. Which is just, you know, not particularly good for really either side. I guess it's more fun for the trio because they're not dying, but, you know, it's still not great. Oh, they're a team fighting the boss. Oh, I can't open the door. There must be a team in there fighting boss, I'm assuming. Oh, I hit the trap, didn't I? Well, we already know the game will have solos on release. That's why it's frustrating. Like, I don't understand why they would... I'm not sure why they would have plans to release solo and then only have trios for the, like, playtest. It's very weird. Makes it really hard to test the game out, because I can't really gear past greens, because then I'll just be giving away my gear for the random, like, trio that happens to come across me. Kind of deal. Well, considering the limited number of players that are able to actually play the game, it would have made more sense for it to only be trios, or only be solo, not trio. least I think it would have, but... These mobs are annoying. That's 2 for 2. There's actually a talent tree ability that I don't have yet, where once I use my Q on somebody, it actually dazes them so they can't run away like that. Wait, what? What is a team here? Wait, how? Alright, well. We're just not gonna be able to play the game today, are we? There's just too many trios. Why are there so many trios in this game, man? Jesus Christ. Ugh. We might not get to play the game today, man. If we just keep getting ran up on by trios, I'm not gonna be able to play. Like, I literally can't play the game. That's a shame. Did you get close to killing me? Yeah. Yeah, you got relatively close. I was about a third HP. So there's a talent tree that would mean that you would never get as much distance as you got. There's this talent here. The slow effect of shield slam is further, and it dazes you. If I had this, there's no way you could run away like that. The mobs were a bigger issue than that. Yeah, if I keep running into just trios, I might just have to dump the keys and then and just stop streaming this game until the next playtest. Not really, it's just not really playable for me until they make that change, unfortunately. D&D? Nah. I'm not really trying to play D&D, to be honest with you. Yeah, I'm just gonna load up in Grays. I'm not gonna give the trios any more gear at this point. I mean, we'll just test the game in Grays. It is what it is. I actually give away 2 keys per hour. Because I give keys to YouTube as well. Yeah, I've been trying to find... I want to see how the solo PvP is, you know? I want to see how it feels in this game to 1v1 PvP, because ultimately that's going to be a big part of the game for me. And I literally can't test it out, because it's just, you know, trios just running up on me that I can't kill. It's like, what the hell am I supposed to do? You know? Just a bad decision by, I don't know. Just what, you know, just something about it. Alright. After today, I'll probably just wait for the next playtest, and we'll kind of just go from there. Surely by next test, they'll have solos, and we can, like, really delve into the game more. Right now, with the stamina bar, there is absolutely no way you're winning a 1v3 chaos, yeah. The stamina bar, I think, is fine, but with it in the game, it makes it really, really hard to 1v3. Because it doesn't matter how much you outplay someone, or, like, how much you outplay a trio, eventually you're gonna run out of stamina, and if you do, the trio is gonna pounce on you and you'll be dead. And then you'll just get stunned on. This game has a decent bit of stun blocking. It really, it's not reasonable to assume for a trio to be able to beat the entire solo. Unless the trio has no brain. Okay, these guys are so good. I don't know how you're supposed to kill these without taking damage. They feel invincible. Or not invincible. It feels like it's impossible to not take damage. Because they keep shooting, and the stun lock isn't quite quick enough. And they track you too. So you can't, like, you can't walk around them unless you have enough distance. And if you block, you keep losing health and stamina. And you can't actually kill them anyway. Really, yeah. It's pretty brutal. I'm not exactly sure how you're supposed to kill these guys. With gear, it feels a little better. You can kill them faster, but in Grays, it's a little bit rough. The only class that's weak is Ranger. Is that true? I saw some guy on Discord say they were hitting with Ranger for like 500 damage or something. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I saw. Is it a bad thing, though? You don't think you should be able to 1v3? Well, it's a bad thing because the playtest only has solo versus trio. Like, the devs have made it a bad thing, right? It would be perfectly fine if the game had solos. It would never be an issue at all. Yeah. So it won't be an issue on release. So it's just one of those things you just gotta wait for it to get fixed. Right? It is what it is. I said it earlier. I'm not gonna hold the lack of solos to the game because I know it'll be here on launch. So it is what it is. It's just unfortunate, you know. I mean, I have two options. Either A, I grab random trios, or I grab a trio. It doesn't have to be random, but I grab people to play, and then I steamroll solo players. Or I play solo, and I get a few 1v1 fights here or there. And I just, die. Like, it's the best of, like, which, like, you know, they're both bad. They're both bad and unfun. Like, take your, you know, it's just unfortunate. Anyone who signs up for the giveaway can get a key. You think the stamina will be an issue for release? Because it comes in numbers game? I mean, you should have a massive disadvantage if you lose a teammate, though, right? I don't think a solo should be able to reasonably kill. I don't know. I don't think that's really an issue. I think that's a big mistake that Dark and Darker has been making. Dark and Darker's updates have been made to try to make it so solos can easily kill trio. And it was an update that basically killed off the game for me until they reverted it. Patch 69, the entire point of that patch was to make it so solos could kill trios. The problem is, these games aren't like Tarkov. The game is not made to have, you know, like a sniper rifle that one-shots you. You know, games like this are made to be either team coordinated, / they're made where, based on how the game is, you're gonna be at a disadvantage when you're in a 1v2. It's just how the games work. You know, it is what it is. But yeah, like, as of right now, Chaos, the problem is there's no reasonable way for a trio to die to a solo player, especially with how the stamina system is. There's just no way. Insta-get mechanics? Well, that's what other games have basically tried, right? Dark and Darker had the Landmine Rogue, I don't know if that was actually valid in Trios ever. I think Trios has always kind of been buff ball. But, I mean, really, it's the, it was patch 69 that I'm referring to, X. Where they kind of did the gear squish, but they also made the damage a lot. It's a time to kill. The minus HP, I think, was really a big part of that change. The moment the devs decided to reduce the HP total by 15 and never reverted it after they took away that patch 69, it kind of showed me, like, the nature of, like, what the devs want the game to be, which is just everybody insta-killing each other. Which is what the game still kind of feels like. I mean, yeah, you can build resistances, but it still feels very, very heavy in favor of dying, like, as fast as possible, or really killing the other player as fast as possible, which I'm not a big fan. What's happening? This is another bug too. It's like the window will just close when you're trying to loot stuff. It's very annoying. I'm sure that's one of those things that'll get fixed, but yeah, right now it's to deal with. Barv got minus 15? Yeah. Yeah, at least that happened, right? At least that happened. The time to kill in this game so far feels okay. The problem is it's really hard to test out. As like, it's hard for me to test everything that I want to test. Because I can't really get 1v1. So it makes the game a lot harder for me to play, personally. I still like the game for what it's worth. It's just... Because ultimately, a big part of how this game is going to feel to me is going to be the balancing and how combat feels in 1v1 PvP, right? So I'm trying my best to get into those 1v1 PvP fights, but it's really hard to do that because the game doesn't really allow it. So that's the thing. Alright, you guys ready for another giveaway? I'm gonna do that here in a minute. So if you want to join the giveaway on Twitch, it's hashtag giveaway. If you're on YouTube, I'll just put a code down here in a little bit, so just be ready for that if you want it. Do I have anyone in mind that you could duo or trio with? I mean, there's definitely people I would consider duoing or trio with, but the thing is, I wouldn't want to do it in a playtest where you're playing against everybody. I don't want to play trio against solos. That is equally as unfun as playing solo against trio. Like, they're both unfun. You know, I don't want to be in a trio and just steamroll solo players. That's stupid. I'm not doing that. And I also don't... I don't want to do either, you know? But yeah, like, if the game... When the game releases, there's definitely a chance that I will consider playing teams. I just want the option, you know? No one's alone? That's not true. I've already fought a couple solos today. That code in the YouTube chat is for... It's for the game. It's a game code if you put it on Steam. Yeah, it's a key. Alright, you guys ready? Alright, good luck, fellas. Oh, can you guys see my screen? No, you can't. Okay, you can now. Okay. Well, I'm doing two keys. I did one on YouTube, and I'm also doing one for the Twitch side as well. I can't really stop you from joining both. I mean, you know, I can't stop you, but... alright, Carlos, man good. Are you here? Friendly reminder, if this person is not here, then we'll go to the next person. But they are here. Alright. All right, so Carlos, I'm gonna send you a code, and I'm gonna redo this giveaway so you guys can rejoin for the next one, okay? All right, so the next giveaway is created. So feel free to join that whenever you want. It's currently active. All right, and Carlos, here is your key. All right, so YouTube and Twitch has got a key, so that's good to go. Next one will be probably like an hour, something around there. I don't have a whole lot of keys left, FYI. I really don't have that many. So I'll do them for as long as I can. I did ask the devs for more keys. If the devs give me more keys, I'll start dumping them for you guys. I'll just start giving out a ton of them, but unless the devs do that, I don't have that many. So I can only do with what I got. So maybe they'll send, if they send me a thing though, then I'll definitely consider it. But hold up. Someone just sent me an extra key on Discord to give away. Actually, you guys want to do another giveaway real quick? I just got yeah, I got another key. He doesn't need it. Okay, never mind. We're gonna do another one right now. Hold up. Okay. So if you're on Twitch, do another hashtag giveaway. I got another key. All right, so just yeah, just we're gonna do it right now. Here, give me a second. Let me pull it up for you guys. I'll give you a minute to sign up for this. All right, if you want to join the current giveaway, hashtag giveaway, and then we'll do that, and then we'll go from there. And if you're on YouTube, I'll drop another code here in a little bit for you guys too. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna give it to these guys that are already in here. All right, Smidward. Nice name. You here? All right. So I'm gonna turn that off. All right, so I'm gonna send you a code, Smid. And the next giveaway is already active, so if you want to rejoin for the next one, it's already there. So feel free to do that whenever. Let me send this code to you. How do you activate the code? It's a Steam key. So you just put that in Steam and you're good to go. Yeah, it's the same as any other Steam game key. All right. All right, so I dropped another one in the YouTube chat as well. So feel free to grab that if you'd like. All right. YouTube, or the Twitch one is going on. I see people are already joining that, so we're good. Um, Man, most people playing this game really are in trios, aren't they? Yeah, it really do be like that. Alright, should we just invite 2 random people? And just run around? I don't particularly want to, but... I don't know. If I keep fighting trios, then I guess I'll consider it. Because I don't really have much other choice. For now, I'll just keep running in Grays, but yeah, I might have to just play with random people, just for the sake of, like, not just getting steamrolled for free. The quick team up button? Where is that? This? I don't even know what that does. Yeah, Chaos, you can join me if you want. I don't know who you are, though. You need 20 minutes. Oh, yeah, he did just get a key. You're right. You're right. He did literally just get it. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Alright, yeah, we'll just do, I'll do a quick team up for now. We can find some viewers. Oh, it works. Is there friendly fire in this game? I guess if, you know what, I mean, if a team actually kills me, or, you know, if people actually kill me in a playtest, then at that point, it is what it is. I'm not even gonna be upset. You know, it's whatever. Surely, surely that would not happen, but, you know, I'm not gonna fret over losing some pixels in a beta. So it is what it is. How do I chat? Alright, well, we'll do this. Well, these are with random people, so, you know, if we see a solo, I guess it is what it is. I can't really stop them from going off and obliterating them, so. Sorry to the solos who get friendly fired by this, but it is what it is. You know, it's a tough life. Chaos, I wasn't really thinking about it. Since it's literally your first time playing, I would actually recommend that you play solo a little bit and learn the mobs. It's a pretty steep learning curve when you're first learning how to play. I wasn't thinking that you just got the code. I thought you were already playing before. I wasn't thinking. You should definitely try to get a little bit of time in. Truth be told, when you first start playing, the trios won't really be your issue. The bigger issue is actually gonna be the mobs. The mobs are a pretty big problem. Yeah, become what I hate. Yeah, pretty much. The devs have forced my hand, man. I would love to play solo against solos, but I'm being forced to play trios against solos. I've become what I hate. Yeah, unlucky for me. Sorry. What would I suggest class-wise? I think any class can be used. The range classes are easier when you're learning to play. But honestly, you can play any class and it's fine. Dungeonborn? Yeah, Dungeonborn is mega dead. You said there's no friendly fire, right? So I can't hit these guys at all. Maybe I should tell him it's my first team game. Probably doesn't matter. Holy shit! What the? It's all dead! That would have taken me like a minute to kill. My god. Cursor is insane. Sorcerer's got it correct. Oh my god. They just said, oh, let's just delete that shit real quick. The power of duo sorcerer. Is this what it's like playing in a team? Yeah, playing in solo, this game, it genuinely feels like a hard game. But yeah, apparently, this shit's a whole different story, and shit's crazy. Can I, like, ping this? I don't know how the pinging works from here. You haven't played Garrett Sorcerer? I have not. It looks pretty strong, though. I did not realize there was a team here. I didn't expect to find a... Oh, that's... I was focusing on the mob. I didn't realize that we were gonna get ran up on by a team. That's unfortunate. R.I.P. Yeah, I wasn't really ready for that. Should we just go back to solos? Yeah, the problem is with random... I feel like with randoms, if you don't have communication, it's not really... I don't know. I'm just gonna play. I'm just gonna play solo. Because I'm assuming they probably saw them, but I was focused on the mini boss. I didn't realize that there was a trio there, so not much I could really do. You heard him picking the team? Yeah, I didn't notice. I didn't notice. It was too late. Yeah, it's okay, Nika. I didn't see the ping on my screen. It's not a very obvious ping. I just didn't notice that it was too late. It's alright. I mean, I wasn't really playing trios because I don't want to do trio PvP. I just didn't feel like getting ran up on as a solo by a trio. But yeah, without being like in an actual Discord call, it doesn't really make a difference anyway. Because you're always gonna be better in like an actual like Discord team. So it's whatever. I'm just not gonna worry about it. Oh, I agree, Zeozide. As far as that goes, duo PvP is probably one of the most fun things. But you know, duo PvP is probably not going to be a thing in Dav for very long. Didn't SDF? He definitely mentioned removing duos from the game, so it's just a matter of time, right? Before they take that away. Unless he changes his mind, I guess, which I guess is possible. Yeah, so pretty soon, I don't really know if they're actually gonna do it, but I know he mentioned removing it. I guess we'll have to wait and see. There's already a team here. Yeah, we just might not be able to play this game today, fellas. There's just always like a whole team. I can't. I mean, I guess it's just, I guess everybody left playing is just in a group at this point. It is what it is. I can't really like enjoy this game anymore, unfortunately. It's all team. Not yeah, just there isn't much I can personally do here. It's a shame. Might just have to wait till the yeah, it might just be like a next playtest kind of thing. You died? You're in a solo lobby? No teams? There has to be. I just saw a team. How are there no teams in my lobby? I was just spectating a team. What? Where did the team go? What do you mean there's no team? I was watching them. I was literally watching them. Yeah, I was watching them a second ago. You can go back in the VOD. Yeah, they just killed this thing. Yeah. It's right here. Yeah, right here. See? Right here. Yeah, that's why I was saying that. Yeah, at this point, I might have just kind of done everything the playtest has to offer for me, you know? I can't, like, reasonably, you know, there's not much I can reasonably do with this, with them, like, in the way, you know? Might just kind of be, like, it is what it is. It's alright, though. If I end stream, earlier than I expected, I'll just dump all the keys I have. Because at that point, I probably won't play until, yeah, it's just another team. Yeah. Sorry, fellas. It's just not gonna happen. It's a shame. I really enjoy this game, too. I just can't play it. Yeah, you were right. There was a solo ranger. Yeah. Yeah, it's a shame. I feel like I literally can't play the game anymore. Like, at first, it wasn't like this. Back when it first... You know, back when the game had first come out. It didn't really feel like this, where you had, like, trios just running around, just wiping the lobby. Because, you know... I can't play it because there's no solo. And there's too many trios at this point in my lobbies. It's making the game unplayable. I can't... Like, I literally can't play anymore. So I'm probably gonna have to just wait till the next playtest to, like, enjoy this game. I like it, but it's just not really worth playing, I think, unfortunately. So I think I might just, as far as this game is concerned, I'm probably just gonna have to call it there. I just don't think it's worth playing at this point. I can't even, like, I can't do any kind of testing at all, because I just keep getting ran up on and killed by trios. Then I have no chance to kill. So, yeah, it is what it is. Alright. Oh well. I'm just gonna start dumping keys, fellas. So, if you want a key, just be ready. I'm gonna start putting them in the chat, okay? Alright, let me do some of these giveaways, from Moobot as well. Alright, I'm pulling it up. I just put one in the YouTube chat, by the way. So yeah, if you haven't joined the giveaway, I'm about to start pulling names. Let me see. How many codes do I have total? I can pull 3 names. So I'm pulling 3 names for this giveaway. Alright? So if you want to name... Alright, so, yeah, 3 people will be chosen from this, so... If you're not in it, this is your final chance. And YouTube, I'll give you guys a few more keys as well here in a minute. Yeah, Dave, I've just given up. I just want to play solos, and the game doesn't have it, so I'm just gonna not worry about it. I'll just play the game. I'll just play the game next playtest when it's actually playable. I can't. It's just not even fun. Having trios in my lobbies. Just not fun at all. Alright. Good luck, fellas. So I want to pull 3 names here. Alright. Pecky, Genero, and sub 30. If anybody's not here, then we'll reject them and we'll pull the next name. If you guys are in chat, let me know. Alright, Pecky, you're 1. Alright. Alright, so that's 1. I need Carta and sub 30. Okay, the other guys might actually not be here. I haven't seen them say anything. Alright. So we'll pull 2 more names here. Alright, Glass QC and Wicked Fool. Sub 30's here. Alright. Alright, I got you sub 30. I'll get you a code. Are either of these guys not here? Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give Pecky and sub 30 a code. Yeah, I'll give him a code. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to give Glass QC is here. He is. Okay, great. Great. Okay. So I'm gonna give these 3 guys a code real quick. Alright, so give me a second to set all this up. And then YouTube, I'll give you guys codes here in a second as well. Just give you a minute, alright? Okay. Alright. Pecky, I sent you your code. Sub 30, I gave you a code. Glass QC, I gave you a code. Alright, do me a favor. I have 3 codes left. So, I need to figure out who in YouTube and Twitch chat does not have a code that wants a code. Okay? So, do me a favor. If you're in YouTube or Twitch, and you do not have a code and you want a code, can you let me know in chat so I can figure out where I need to send them? Okay, so I'm seeing what, like 6 people in Twitch. See a couple people in YouTube as well. Okay, so I'll tell you what. I'm gonna throw one more code into Twitch, and then I'll throw 2 more into YouTube. All right, and then I'll be out of codes. All right. So first come, first serve. Just to be ready to put the code into the Steam thing. Just copy and paste it. I'm just gonna throw it into chat. Okay. Just be extra codes. So, all right. There's one. Alright, fellas. Let me double check my Discord too. I did ask the devs for more codes, but they never responded, unfortunately, so. Unfortunately, that's gonna be it. I do not have any other codes. Alright. Any Q&A from devs? Now, I haven't gotten anything. I really haven't spoken to the devs a whole lot, unfortunately. I asked them... What did I send them? Yeah, no, I just asked them about more codes. There wasn't really much other conversation as far as that goes. There hasn't really been any, like, real Q&A or anything. All I know is that the betas, I think, is supposed to end on Wednesday. And then I don't think we're going to hear much about the game until probably early next year, as far as I know. I'm just double checking to make sure I sent all the codes that I had. I'm pretty sure. Used. Alright, fellas. Unfortunately, that is 100% all the codes that I have available. So I do not have any more for you. I wish I did. But that's gonna be all I have. Alright. So, sorry. If you're... I know you might be disappointed, but... I literally don't have any more codes to give. So, sorry, I can't really share anything else. I'm not... Yeah, I'm not giving codes for money, Joker. These are just codes for the... This is just codes so people can test out the game. I'm not selling the codes or anything like that. I'm gonna practice against this guy a little bit. Try to get the parries down. Feel like no damage though. good. This guy does so much damage in here in Grace. My guy doesn't take any damage at all. Can you die in here? How do you do a perfect block? Okay. I'll show you real quick. So there's two ways that you can perfect block on mercenary. One is through this here. There's two skills here. This one allows your whirling cut to perfect block for you. Then you have whirling technique, which also gives you super armor and increased damage. You also have a perfect defense skill here. Perfect block is triggered after you block at the right time. So there's two different ways you can perfect block with mercenary. Twitch channel point redeems. I'll tell you what, Slimy. The next time that I have giveaways that I can do, maybe I'll add point redeem or Twitch channel point redeems for extra codes or something. I'm getting dumpster. Hold on. You know what I'm gonna do? Here's an idea. I'm gonna get rid of this. Dude, the energy on perfect block would be so good too. I wonder how many talent points you get at level 15. Spike it with the best gear. Well, I could do it in training. The issue is, it's not really gonna do any good. Because I can't... It doesn't really matter how good my gear is, I'll lose it anyway. So, unfortunately, it doesn't really matter what I'm wearing. But yeah, I could at least test it out in training. I'm a little curious how it feels as far as damage goes. You have so many points? How many points do you have, Slimy? How many you got? Tell me your dedication. Alright, if I'll check. Yeah, I'll buy anything that I can currently use. Cause you're right, yeah, it's not gonna matter anymore. I'll see what the damage feels like on mobs at the very least. I might be out of funds for the necklace piece though. I am. a little bit short. That's okay. Alright, I'm gonna go back into training. I'm gonna see what kind of damage it looks like now with blues. You have almost 10k. I don't know exactly how many points is considered a lot on Twitch. Is it like a points per hour kind of thing or what? How does that work? I'm still kind of getting shit on here. Maybe I don't need the shield perfect block. Maybe it's better if I just focus on my E perfect block and then go for the other talents instead. I mean, he's definitely dying a lot faster. That's, you know, undeniable, I think. You seen the hammer? I haven't done a whole lot with the hammer. The thing is, the skill talents that I'm going for are for... I could try, like, a hammer swap. Okay, well, didn't quite work like I was wanting it to. Thing is, with my talent system set, it stops you from being able to perfect parry, which really sucks. I kind of rather just, I don't know. I think I'd rather just have the shield out. Did I perfect parry his red attack too? Okay, I think it doesn't parry, but I don't think I took damage. You get some every hour? Okay. Yeah, I don't know exactly what is considered a lot, Sammy. Yeah, so when I perfect parry the red attack, he doesn't get parry, but I actually don't take damage. So... That's awful. I wish I could practice against the blue mini boss. I don't know what his name is. The one that shoots like ice out. That would be a nice one to practice on. Add melee for ranger? That's a good question. I would think they would, but I know it. What does ranger have access to right now? Do they only have access to a bow at the moment? Yeah, I wish they had every mini boss in here. Like, it's great that this guy's here, but I would love to see the ice mini boss and like the bigger executioner bosses to practice. That would be great. Can you die? I actually want to know if you can die in here. Okay, you cannot die in training. So you don't have to worry about healing. Guys, I just gave away a bunch of keys. I don't have any more unless the dev reaches out to me. I did reach out to him for more keys, but I don't know if he's gonna respond or not. But I literally just gave away like 10 keys. Trying to do the block parry, but not working like I want it to. Okay. I must be mistiming it or something. Why is it so weird? I don't understand. This should definitely be parrying. I think it's easier to parry with E than it is with your shield. Because I'm parrying with E very consistently here. And when I'm trying to parry with the shield instead, it seems way less consistent. I mean, I can do it with E no problem. I mean, it's pretty consistent, but... I had the talent, right? Pretty sure I did, I'm pretty sure I did it earlier. Yeah, it should work. Okay, no, I can do it. How was it so inconsistent before? I wonder if the window is more forgiving with E than it is for your block. So weird. Like, it does work, it's just... I don't know why it's so much less consistent. But I have it almost down pat for the other. I don't think I've missed almost any of my E's. Yeah, Zeozide, the shield aiming I don't think is really a thing. I'm pretty sure as long as you're in the direction, it should be blocking. I think the timing is just different. I think it's a smaller window for shield block than it is for the E block. Because it sure feels like it, from what I've seen. Alright. I think that's enough of that. Need a team? I mean, yeah, that's the problem. I don't really feel like teaming, man. I just don't feel like it, man. If this game isn't playable solo, I'm just gonna wait for next playtest. Unfortunately, it is what it is, you know? If you want to play in a team, I don't know. I'm just not really interested. Alright, fellas. So I've given away all the keys that I have for the day. It is what it is. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it there. I'm probably not gonna play any more Mistfall Hunter until... I imagine it won't be until early next year, after the game officially releases. So I'm just gonna kind of sit back and just wait to see what the game does. But I think there's a lot of potential with this game. I really like the talent tree system that they have. I think it's got a lot of potential to just kind of give build variety. It depends on how they balance it too. There are some skills that seem like no-brainers to take. For example, I think Foresight is probably one of the better talents that I've seen so far. Being able to perfect block with your skill seems very strong. But again, it's also so early on that I have no idea if that's actually true or not. There might be better setups, but yeah, I think the talent tree system, just having it for every character, just might add so much build variety, which is kind of nice. I know in Dark and Darker, you know, there's what? Like between 6 and 10 skills and perks per character. You know, it varies per character, but even though there's a bunch of skills and you know, even though there's a lot of skills and perks you can use, classes kind of, you always take the same thing. If you're a fighter, then you take sprint and you take second wind, unless you're trolling and you don't like playing with the obviously better, you know, skills. So what I'm hoping is when this game does release, that the talent trees, I'm hoping there's multiple paths that have like push and pull where both kind of feel good. So I don't know, we'll just have to kind of wait and see when the game releases. I'll definitely revisit this game though. 100% I'll be back for this. As far as streams go for the near future, I don't really feel like playing that anymore. to be honest. So I might just start streaming other games again. I'll have to figure out like what I actually want to play. I might give Legacy a try, but I'm still a little bit hesitant on that game. I'll just have to wait and see if it's in the state that is enjoyable to play for the time being. Outside of that, I think it's pretty much just waiting until like early next year, like January. I think it's January is when Midnight Walkers is supposed to release for the beta test. So hopefully that ends up being good. But either way, PoE 2 releases soon. When does that come out? December 6th? That might be something worth considering. Yeah, maybe I'll try PoE 2. We'll see. I might not have anything else to stream while I wait for next year. So that might be a good game to just kind of play while I wait for the other games to come out. How do I hear about these games? Viewers. Hannah? Yeah, usually... Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just random people from stream will say, hey, did you hear about this game or that game? That's how I heard about all these games. In what world is Midnight Walkers trash? That game's actually pretty fun. I enjoy it a lot. Yeah, I really enjoy Mistfall, Hannah. I'm having a really hard time playing it at the moment because it's just a bunch of trios running around, and I can't really test the game anymore because I keep just dying to teams. So I'm kind of just, I don't know, I'm just kind of over it at this point. I'm just gonna wait for, you know, I'm just gonna wait for the next test, and then we can kind of go from there. I'm hoping they don't make the keys so scarce. Games like this, you know, it's a PvPvE game, and the only thing I can really test is the PvE because there's not that much player interaction. The only players you see are, you know, is mostly just the teams of 3. So I would love to test out. I want to see how the solo PvP feels because that's gonna be a big part of whether I really want to play the game or not. In Midnight Walkers, I thought it felt okay, but too simplistic. And the devs already spoke there was a dev blog from Midnight, and they talked about adding different abilities or different moves for the weapons they have. So that's kind of already being addressed, which I'm expecting will be in the game in January when it releases, but I don't know for sure, but I'm hoping it is. Since I think that'll be, what, 2 months? Around 2 months? Because they're going to go from... I think the test was in October. Like, it was late October, and I think their test wants to be January. So maybe 3, technically, but somewhere in that range. Yeah, maybe I'll try PoE 6. PoE 6. Maybe I'll try PoE 2. I've never played PoE 1. This wasn't really something I ever... I don't know, just not something I ever got into. I saw, like, the way the skill trees were, and the game just seemed, like, overly complicated. Not really something I wanted to play. But everyone keeps talking about it, so maybe that'll be the game that I give a try. Maybe it'll occupy me for like a month or so while I wait for these other games to come out. I know the Dark and Darker wipe is on the 16th, 18th, somewhere in that range. But if the wipe doesn't make big sweeping changes or add like good content, I'm not sure if I'll really care too much about it, but we'll just kind of have to wait and see. It's going to be really good and more casual friendly. How do we know that, Rikuno? Did the devs talk? Has there been, you know, have there been dev Q&As? Is it trailers? You know, I haven't really seen anything about the game personally. To be honest, I'm not even really sure the big difference between, say, PoE and Diablo. I'm not entirely sure what the difference is between those two games. Primarily because I've played Diablo, but I haven't played PoE, and I know that they're both considered ARPGs. There's information on it, what's all in the game for the most part. I gotcha. Alright, so I'll just have to keep an eye on that for December 6th. What swapped over from PoE 1? Yeah, I'm hoping that the game feels a lot better. From at least what I saw. It just looked so complicated. That's why I never got into the first one. It seemed like one of those games where you had to delve like 1,000 hours in just to be able to like play the game, which wasn't super great. But anyway, guys, thank you all for watching the stream. Sorry I wasn't able to give everyone a code. I did send those devs. I did send them a message and ask for more for you guys, but I never got a message back. So sorry. I did try though. I really did. So thank you all. I don't know what the next stream will be. I know I might be a little bit busy tomorrow. I had planned to stream yesterday and today for Mistfall, but I ended up being sick for 2 days, so that kind of hurt. It just kind of hurt my schedule timing like I wanted it to be. Show my build. Yeah, I can do that really quick. I'm running Sharp Blade for physical damage on swords. I'm running Foresight, which allows me to perfect block with my E ability, which is Whirling Cut. I'm running Whirling Technique, which after perfect blocking, I also get Super Armor, which lets you be immune to stagger, which is really nice. I have also been running Bounce, which is for Shield Slam, which is my other ability here, which lets you charge and do a ground slam. And then I didn't have enough level for it yet, but my plan was to get Raging Earthshake here, which is the slow effect is increased and it dazes enemies. So my hope, or my plan, was to get enough levels to go this whole tree path, but I just can't really test the game anymore until they add solos and all that other jazz, so just kind of call it from there. But either way, hope you guys enjoy the game. I still think it's worth playing, by the way. It's just that I've put enough time into the beta that I've kind of hit the wall. I think I've put about 20 hours in, which is a lot of time for a very short closed beta. So I think I've done my due diligence of seeing like what this game is all about. So I think that's good. Thank you all. I appreciate y'all being here. I'll be back sometime soon with more stream content. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna go back to Dad or not. I'm still pretty burnt out on the game. I'm not really sure, Aquatics. I'll have to figure out what I want the next stream to be. Right now, there's really not very many games that I want to stream. All the games that I want to stream are just not out yet. I'm looking forward to this game and Midnight Walker's release a lot more than I'm looking forward to Dark and Darker, personally. I'm so burned out on Dad. I think that game is just I just don't think there's much there at this point. It's just me running around on Goblin Caves, just dealing with the very, very awful solo meta that keeps getting just even faster time to kill. Also, the rogue change is wild to me. I don't really know. It's just really weird choices that the devs are making. I just don't understand it. I just don't think Dark and Darker is for me at this point. It's just, I don't know, man. Hey, no, I'm glad you like the Survive videos. I haven't played Survive in a few days, so maybe I'll play that a little bit more at some point. But I was hoping to get into these. I was really hoping to get into this, but yeah, I think I've just done all the testing I can reasonably do. All right, thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys sometime soon, all right? All right, take care. Have a good night.